The importance of summer reading. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. With me is Pennsylvania State Representative Duane Milne. Thanks for being with us.
Hey, great to be with you, Jill.
Let's talk a little bit about summer reading. Summer reading can be fun for kids, but it's also serving a valuable role in terms of their education and continued growth.
Right, it's a great way for the education outcomes to keep being achieved, but also do it in a fun way during the summertime. And there's a lot of evidence that suggests that the kids who do keep reading over the summer really make some great gains and great strides for the fall.
And there's something called Summer Slide. Can additional reading and more activities related to reading help to curb the summer slide so that kids are right on track when they get back to school in the fall?
Really, the empirical evidence is very clear that the summer slide does happen, which means stagnation of the education achievements. So yes, the reading is so critical to preventing that and even to making gains going into the fall.
And I know that throughout the year you go into different schools, read with children, but is that something that you're working on in the summer as well in terms of programs at places like local libraries?
I do. Reading to the children throughout the year is really a fun part about this job. Certainly we do it in the school settings throughout the year, but I try to emphasize to the children and to the families that the reading has to happen all summer as well. And the local libraries, where I spent a lot of time over the summer as a kid, makes a big difference, I think, in the community. And they have a lot of terrific programs for the children.
And let's focus on that, because when it comes to access, this can be an access point for many families for reading materials and for activities related to reading as well. But you say a tip for parents is to get their child a library card. Why so?
It's been shown to make a difference because the child takes a sense of ownership about reading. They start to make the connection that reading is something that I should do, I want to enjoy. And it really gives them a nice point of pride that these are my books.
And, that's right. They've checked them out with their library card.
That's right.
And when we talk about libraries, so many of them do offer summer reading programs. They have incentives for kids. They work to make reading fun in the summer.
They really do. Library usage actually is up significantly the past couple of years in this down economy because families, understandably, are looking for places to go that are inexpensive, that are free in many cases, and it's a great way to keep the opportunities for the children there. Local libraries that I represent have different opportunities like ice cream socials, prizes, read-alongs. Kids will also get together as a play hour and read together. Anything we can do to keep the kids interested, I think is a good progress to make.
And when we talk about the interest level of a child, you have a first grader
yourself.
I do. How do you get a kid engaged in reading if you may have a reluctant reader?
Part of it is for the children, including my son, to see me reading in our particular case, but for the children to see parents and other adults in their lives reading. It makes an impression on them that reading is something that's important, something they should want to do. And most importantly, at their ages, in elementary school, reading should be fun.
So is it a matter of finding books that are reflective of a child's interests?
That makes a big difference. The reading time in summer should be fun. It should be about them setting the agenda, about topics they want to read about. And that really encourages them to stay interested in reading.
And we just have a short time left, but access is important. You mentioned the role of parents, but access to reading materials can be very important in a child's development as well.
It really is. Keep the reading materials visible to the child at the home, on the car, wherever you may be going. So any few minutes they can take a chance to read something.
Thanks for being with us.
Great to be here.
We've been talking with Pennsylvania State Representative Duane Milne. I'm Jill Horner for Comcast Newsmakers.